everyone, and welcome back to another fun and fabulous Dollar Tree DIY video. In today's video, I'm sharing with you all how to jazz up some of your bathroom decor items using items from the Dollar Tree. Listen, I love to share with y'all how you can have a boutique gorgeous home on a budget. Punch that bell and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you join my fun and crafty little decorating community. And without further ado, go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. This first DIY is so awesome and a great way to repurpose and reuse an old candle. So from the Dollar Tree, you're going to grab one of their molds and then take your old candle, pop it into some boiling water, and you don't really have to have that much water in there. It took about 20 minutes for my candle to melt down to where it's liquid. Use some tongs and definitely oven mitts to remove it from the pan. Turn off your pan, and then you can go ahead and take that melted wax and make some really beautiful molds. So these are going to be wax melts that you guys can pop into one of the little Dollar Tree melting doodly dads, and I'll share that with you guys in a minute. Be really careful, just a little bit goes a long way, and I filled my tray up to just where it was full, and some of them even kind of ran over, but here is how they came out. It's okay if a little bit of the wax ran over. I was nervous about that, but it did not mess it up at all. So check out these beautiful rose molds, and my sweet friend Stacy had sent this to me back during Valentine's Day, and I had wanted to try it, and it's now just getting to where I can try it. But how cool is this? And they work completely perfect if you have a wax warmer, and I love this because I love to burn candles, and I hate when I have to waste that little bit of wax at the end, especially when it's a nice candle that I got from Bath and Body Works, and I love this smell. So you can put some out in your bathroom for your guests to enjoy, or just to look really pretty, especially if you have those little rose melts. But they're also going to be putting some really fun ones out for summer that I can't wait to grab in like pineapple shapes and all that kind of fun stuff. And so here's one of the little Dollar Tree warmers. You can pop a votive in here, a little tea light votive, and then pop your pretty little wax mold on here and light it, and then you have this wonderful little inexpensive recycled and repurposed wax melt. So I just thought that was super cool. I had to share it with you guys. I have been wanting to try this forever, just not getting around to it. So I hope you guys are inspired to take some of your leftover candles and make them fabulous on a total budget. For this next DIY, I want to share with y'all how to jazz up the Dollar Tree hand towels. So grab some of the Dollar Tree bling wrap and unwrap your hand towel, and then flip it over to the back side, and then you're going to use your hot glue gun and just add some dibbly dad dudes of hot glue to the back of your hand towel and begin to gently apply your bling wrap. Now, if you don't want to burn your fingertips, I have really strong fingertips. You guys ask me about that all the time. Just use a little spatula. It works perfectly to press down your little hot glue and bling, because with the bling and the hot glue, it does push through just a bit. Now, this is going to be for decor purposes. It's going to go on top of your pretty hand towel that's in your powder room or bathroom, and then you can just run the bling wrap in and around the rest of your towel. And Dollar Tree sells several different colors of bling wrap. I've seen blue, gold, silver. Just check in their craft section in their ribbon area. And then you can also find bling wrap at totallydazzled.com, and I will leave a link for Totally Dazzled down below. They sell it in the larger rolls, so that's kind of nice to have as well. And they also sell a really beautiful rose gold bling wrap, but Dollar Tree bling wrap works totally fine for this project as well. And then once you have your bling wrap glued where you want it to, you can just trim it off with some little scissors, and you can go between the little spots of the bling, and that's the best part, to trim it off. And then I'm taking one of these beautiful napkin rings. This was from totallydazzled.com as well. Again, I'll leave the link in the description box, but you can just pull your little Dollar Tree towel through a pretty napkin ring. Dollar Tree also sells napkin rings that you guys could bedazzle with some pretty jewels, and top it on top of your regular hand towel. Make sure your guest gets a hand towel underneath. That way they can use that one, and the pretty bling towel hopefully will stay okay in your bathroom. But I thought this was such a fancy, fabulous way to jazz up a $1 hand towel. And think about this: if you guys have some pretty broken jewelry, or even something that was passed down to you that you guys wanted to use to accent this piece, piece, you can make it into a brooch and just clip that on your pretty little bling towel. You could add lace to it, ribbons, bows, so many ideas. This is how I thought it would be pretty styled in my bathroom, but really the sky is the limit. Now, did you know that the Dollar Tree sells these blank little bathroom toothbrush containers? Grab some because there's so many ideas that you guys can make and create with these. For this one, I decided to take one of the white ones, the little toothbrush holder, and some of this bling wrap. Now, this is the larger bling wrap that I was telling you that I get off of totallydazzle.com. Again, I'll leave a link in the description box for you, but you could always use the Dollar Tree bling wrap. I'm using this larger one because it just comes in a larger kind of roll or sheet. And Natalie, who is with totallydazzle.com, is a little small business owner. She's amazing. I love supporting small businesses, so check her out if you have the opportunity. But you're going to go ahead and cut your bling the size of your toothbrush holder, and then you can just hot glue it directly onto your container. But it is helpful to go ahead and pre-cut it in advance. That way you're not struggling to try to cut it once it's already on the object. Then you can begin to glue down the side of your little toothbrush holder, and I did add a pretty generous layer here. And again, you can use a spatula when you're pressing the bling down onto any object that you're hot gluing, and then just continue to hot glue around the entire thing. Make sure on that bottom part that your bling doesn't go too far, because you do want your toothbrush holder to sit flat. I hope that makes sense. And really, again, the sky is the limit. You can grab any color of bling wrap. They have the rose gold, which I also love, from the totallydazzle.com as well. And I'm going to share with you guys some of the rose gold jewelry that I'm using for the front of this. But the next thing I'm doing is taking some of the Dollar Tree faux pearls, and I'm going to hot glue them around my little toothbrush holder. Now, you may want to take some time and use like an E6000 glue if your toothbrush holder is going to be getting a lot of traffic. I feel like this will be fine. It's just my daughter and I that use this particular powder room, and so I think that we can be gentle enough that hopefully they don't pop off. I will give you guys an update on them. Next, I'm taking this beautiful jewel, again from totallydazzle.com. That link will be in the description box for you guys, and I used hot glue and also E6000, and I used a generous amount because I don't want this popping off, and it just needed a good amount. So anyway, here is how it turned out. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for this. I always go to Home Goods and TJ Maxx and see these blinged out toothbrush holders and soap containers, and I just really couldn't justify spending the money. But I did have the supplies already in my stash, and with the little Dollar Tree $1 toothbrush holder, there's so many ideas for it. Now, if you guys don't like to get this fancy with your bathroom decor, you could always use a Cricut or some rub-on transfer letters and just make some pretty lettering and make it a little bit more of like a farmhouse style. But really, the sky is the limit. Have fun with it. Get creative. Make a jazzy little fun fabulous goodie for your bathroom. Now for this next DIY, I want to share with y'all how you can take two containers. I found this larger container at Walmart, and the smaller one is from Dollar Tree, and then some of this Dollar Tree little glitter vase filler, and pop it in between the two vases. And honestly, you guys, I had this left over from the holidays. I really wanted to use pearls here, but it would take a lot of pearls to fill this up. So the next time I'm at Dollar Tree and I see pearls, or maybe I'm out at the thrift store and there's a big bundle of pearls, maybe I'll use that. But for now, I felt like this would be festive and a fun idea. Now, if you guys saw my Easter videos, I did do like the little peeps and jelly beans in this vase. But now that Easter is over and my peeps were looking a little bit faded and my jelly beans were getting sad, I decided to clean it all out and create this pretty DIY. And I'm pretty proud of myself because I'm already using this that I already had on hand. Plus it gives me extra storage where this box was in my craft space. So it's a total win. And I think this looks really pretty cute. It looks really glam. And then I'm just using these $3 tulips that I found at Walmart. A lot of you all have been asking about tulips. You can order them on Amazon or you can go to Walmart. They're $3 a bundle. They also have them at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Now I'm taking some of this pretty satin ribbon from Dollar Tree, and it's silver, and I just
made a double loop, so I just took the ribbon and folded it over on itself, and then I'm going to tie it on here, and that's going to make a little bit more of a fancy bow. And this is just a shoelace bow, so you just tie a bow like you're tying your shoelaces, and then you're going to want to pull the little ribbon loops out and then cut it off where you had tied those little tails. I also take a lighter and I heat seal the ends of my ribbon. That's something I always did for any of the creations that I made in my Etsy shop. It's a nice little finishing touch that you guys probably want to think about when you're working with satin ribbon, because you don't want it to fray on the end. So there you have it, a fabulous, easy, boutique, gorgeous idea on a total budget. I think it looks fancy and really pretty. It brings out the silver and the gold and the whites, and then the beautiful pop of tulips definitely accents that. And there I am. It was really hard not to get myself in the shots of doing these DIY for you guys. So I just thought I'd throw one in there for you. And then I have to share with you guys, it was so funny. So Benji Bear was like hanging out outside my bathroom and outside my daughter's room, just waiting for one of us to get done doing our goodies and having fun so he could play with one of us. He's so sweet and so patient. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm trying out the do-it-yourself Dollar Tree candle making kit. Okay, so here's how it comes. It comes with 3 little packets, and they do have different colors and scents that you can choose from. And it comes with your little glass and your little wick already in there. So I did notice that in my kit, the wax was a little bit kind of clumped together, so I did have to use my fingers and kind of unclump it. And then you can take and just begin to pop the wax down into your candle. So I really did think that this was really pretty easy, and you can make like little, I feel like this was making kind of like a little orange or a little rainbow sherbet ice cream candle. So that's what I'm going to call it. That's what it reminded me of. So I'm just taking my little wax packets and I'm kind of like running them in there, and it just not putting all of them in at once. I'm layering them. I could not find the words for that. Anyway, layer it, make it however you want it to look. But I thought it was cool, kind of where it was like layered, where it looked like a sorbet. That's what, again, it reminded me of. But this was really, really easy. I hauled this like a couple of months ago, I think, and I shared it with you guys, and I told you guys that I would give you an update on it. And here's the update. It's so easy. I mean, anybody can do this, any age can do this part of it. But definitely, you know, if you're lighting it, make sure it's out of reach of pets and kids and be the one to light it. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that little Hello Sunshine candle back behind me is from Bath and Body Works. It smells so delicious. It's like a citrus cinnamon, which sounds odd, but oh my goodness, it smells so yummy in my kitchen. Okay, so now we are going to light the Dollar Tree candle and see how it burns. And I will tell you, I let it burn for about an hour and it burns fairly nicely. It's a bit odd though, because it kind of burns down straight. It doesn't burn down like a flat candle. And I guess that I did it correctly. Anyway, for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I have to share with you guys how to make a cute little candle stand. So from the Dollar Tree, you're going to grab one of the glass candlesticks, and then I'm just using this little Dollar Tree mirror. I love these. They have like this pretty silver bling around them. You also might want to turn your mirror over so you can really get your candlestick centered. The next thing I did was I took some of these little Dollar Tree Bling gems and some E6000 glue, and I just ran gems down the entire inside part of my little mirror. I wanted to really dazzle it up. Again, I see these really pretty bling gem stands at Home Goods, and they're so expensive, so I thought, why not share with you guys how I can create one. Maybe you can create one on your own using some Dollar Tree supplies, and my little candle fit perfectly in there. I'm also using some of this Dollar Tree bling wrap. I'm just going to wrap it around the base of my candle, again, just to make it look a little bit more glamorous and fabulous. And then I did end up adding a pretty little bling jewel to it, and I'm just hot gluing it directly onto this glass. You could always use just a touch of E6000 if you need to, but this is my little powder room. It doesn't get a whole ton of traffic, and I think it'll be just fine with the hot glue. Trim it off and then choose whatever beautiful jewel you have in your craft stash. Again, I'm using this Glam jewel from totallydazzled.com. They have the prettiest jewels. They're a small business. Check them out. I'll leave the link in the description box for you guys. But here is how it turned out. So fun and fabulous on a total budget, you guys. And road testing the Dollar Tree candle, I give it a thumbs up just for DIY factor. It may not be the most amazing candle in the world, but it was a fun little project and super easy and, you know, DIY friendly, I guess. Like, pretty much anybody could do it, I feel. So I hope that helps and gives you guys some information on that one. Now for this next DIY, I want to share with you all how you can take a regular wax candle from Dollar Tree and some bling wrap. And this bling wrap, again, is that larger sheet. I got this from totallydazzled.com. I will leave a link in the description box for you guys, but you can just size it to what you need. And then you're going to make sure that you size it around the width of the candle and get the correct length, because you're going to use the bling wrap to hold the bling wrap together. So I've shared with you guys how to do this with ribbon, I believe, but you can also do this with bling wrap and make a really fancy candle. Now, note, this is not for burning. You are just going to want to use this for decor purposes only, obviously, but I just wanted to put that in as a side note. But you're going to run a little bit of hot glue down it and then gently put that bling wrap on top of it. Use a spatula if you have sensitive fingers. The next thing I'm going to do is add another jewel to this, and you just pop that on, and it stayed really, really well. So I used hot glue, glued that directly onto my candle, and check this out. I have this cute little high-end looking candle, and customized candles like this are so expensive, and I'm not quite for sure why, because they're really not super hard to make. Now I'm taking some of this waterproof Mod Podge, and really you guys could use any Mod Podge, but I do like using the waterproof Mod Podge when I have it on hand, because you can dust it off easily. So if this was sitting out for a while and you needed to just gently dust it, but you're going to take a little sponge brush or any little brush and add your Mod Podge on. Make sure you leave the wick up. That way it still looks like a candle. And again, this is for decor purposes only. Do not burn this. But I'm taking this beautiful silver glitter. I love this glitter. It's like a really fine glitter. It's super cheap at Walmart, and you just sprinkle it over the top. You can add another layer of Mod Podge to seal it off if you want to, and that way you don't have as much fallout on your glitter. But check this out. It is so dazzling and so extra special and sparkly. I was thrilled to find this and just have so much fun creating this. And really, the sky is the limit. Think about this. They carry all different kinds of glitter, so you guys could customize this with a pretty bow. If you don't want to do the bling wrap, you know, you could make it for any holiday, and you can customize it with any color of glitter. Walmart carries so many different colors of glitter. Check their crafting section and look for their extra fine glitter, and you'll be really amazed at how many different little options you have. So these would make really great little gifts, and I think that they're just so pretty. I mean, I know they're not functional, but they're really pretty. We can always have some pretty little decor pieces that just make us feel a little bit more glamorous, especially when we see this area every single day. That's what I always think about. I'm like, how can I make this little space a little bit more glamorous, since I'm in my bathroom every single day. And check out that pretty angel picture I got at my local flea market. It was so inexpensive. I was really excited to find that. It's kind of fancy, but it matches this pretty gold hardware that's on my little sink here. Okay, for this next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to make a super jazzy, snazzy, bedazzled, glammed up, fabulous soap dispenser. So Dollar Tree has these blank soap dispensers, and you guys can make these for any area that you need a cute little soap dispenser. I'm using some of this large bling wrap from totallydazzled.com. And again, I'll leave the link in the description box for you guys, but I just love Natalie. She's so sweet. So anyway, I'm going to hot glue my bling wrap onto my little blank soap dispenser. And don't forget too, you guys can use an old spatula to press your glue down. I do have neuropathy in the ends of my fingers, so I don't feel the ends of my fingers as much as I should. So that can be a benefit when I'm crafting. A lot of you guys ask about that, how I can do this gluing without it burning my fingers. It's because I really can't feel them a whole lot. Anyway, on we go. We're going to top this off with a little bit of bling wrap around the top as well. Let's just totally go over the top. Might as well cover up that plastic part. And then I'm going to add some pretty pearls from Dollar Tree. In the crafting section, you can find these beautiful pearls. They come in a bag. They're amazing. They're super fun to craft with. And I'm just hot gluing them all the way around. I want this to match my little toothbrush holder container. And again, I see these kind of really beautiful blinged out containers at HomeGoods. I never buy them because I know that I can make them, and I would rather spend $1 and use some of my crafting goodies. And so now I'm just going to add a really pretty little jewel to totally jazz it up with some hot glue and a bunch of E6000 because I really want it to stay on there really well. And I'm going to pop that on to the front of my container, and you can fill it with whatever soap that you love. Now I did take one extra step on this, and I grabbed my Mod Podge and I added a layer of Mod Podge and glitter to the inside part of this. My gluing on this particular one, I felt like needed to be just kind of covered a little bit. It got a little messy. So anyway, the Mod Podge was a great trick for this. And then I'm just using this beautiful sparkling silver glitter. Hey, this is from Walmart. I think it was like $2.97 for this big giant tub full. And you guys can customize this project with any color that you love, and you don't even have to go glam. You can use one of these Dollar Tree blanks and make like a little farmhouse container, or really however you guys want to jazz this up. But just think about making something pretty and cute for your bathroom. Now how sparkly are we? I think this is so amazing and fun, and just such a easy way to do something beautiful on a budget. And these would be a nice gift as well. This next DIY, I have to share with you all a super fabulous way to razzle dazzle up your Bath and Body Works sprays, or any sprays that you have that you think could just, use that extra glam touch. So I'm going to take some hot glue in this larger bling wrap and just bling wrap hot glue this around my little Bath and Body Works spray. Now, of course, this is only going to be good until the spray runs out, but I love the Bath and Body Works containers that are so pretty and dazzling, but sometimes I really don't want to spend a lot for them, and I've also heard that they can rust on the bottom. So anyway, I was like, well, I have bling wrap, I might as well jazz it up and not have to spend anything except for what I have in my bling wrap, which I have a huge roll of this, so a little bit goes a long way. Anyway, so I'm just adding bling wrap around the entire part right here, and then you guys could add any color of pretty ribbons, or you could add jewels to it, or pearls. Really, the sky is the limit on this project, but I just thought it would be a fun idea to share with you guys, and it would also make a really pretty gift. I mean, imagine how pretty it would be to get somebody their favorite Bath and Body Works scent, and if they're really a glam girl, to really razzle dazzle it up for them. You could even add like a little knob on top of this or something. I mean, I don't know, maybe not a knob, but like just some kind of pretty jewel on the top of this. I'm also blinging out my lid. Now my lid I can reuse. So once you have that one blinged out, you can just always change it out. And so I just thought that this would be so pretty and glamorous for my bathroom. I'm going to make one for my beauty table as well. I do love the Bath and Body Works scents and packaging. I really think it's actually really pretty, but sometimes I will find a fragrance that I love, and I feel like the outside packaging just doesn't quite go with my bathroom scheme. So I just thought this would be a fun idea and hopefully inspire you guys to do something glamorous and fabulous in your own space or for somebody that you love that's all, you know, kind of glam. And I am topping the top of this with a little bit of Mod Podge. And again, I'm using the waterproof Mod Podge. That way, if I need to wipe it off or it gets wet or something, it's not going to damage my work here. So you can just take a sponge brush and gently dab it on and then add your glitter. And again, this is silver glitter. It's really fine glitter and it's from Walmart and it's super cheap. So you guys are on a budget there and you don't have to spend much to get a lot of bang for your buck with this pretty glitter, and it looks so sparkling. I feel like in the light it's like, ooh, it's so pretty. So I added a generous layer, and then you can also go back in and Mod Podge, add another layer of Mod Podge and glitter if you want to. Or I've also seen people mix their Mod Podge and glitter together. I've yet to try that, but I may try that next time. So, but I did add another layer and then another layer of Mod Podge to seal it off, and that way it's not like dripping everywhere. And then here is how it turned out. So fun and fabulous, and look at all that beautiful glittering sparkle. You guys, I love glitter, so this was definitely right up my alley. You don't have to use the glitter though, but that's just something I thought that would make it super cute and fun and fabulous. So as always, I ask that you guys comment down below, what was your favorite DIY in this video? Which one will you be recreating, or which one did you just think was really cute and you're like, wow, I think I might want to try that. And I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I also have to share with you guys, I have a redbud tree in my front yard that is blooming right now. Here is how it looks. It is so beautiful. So right in the early spring or, you know, mid-spring, it will bloom these beautiful pink, purple flowers. And then it does eventually turn to just green blooms. But I just had to share with you guys, it's like heaven when it happens. And there's Benji Bear. He has to be a part of everything. Dad's got him out for a little walk and a little bit of playtime. So thank you guys again for being here, and I'm also going to share with you guys my quick little thrift store outfit of the day.
And just for kicks, here is my thrift store outfit of the day. I have this really cute kind of little flowy top. It goes down low, but it has this little side slit, so you could wear it like with a little skirt or leggings. And I also found this pretty little necklace at the thrift store. I finally took the time to cut and color my hair. I need to style it. I've been crafting away today. But there you guys have it, my thrift store outfit of the day. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. I feel like crafting and decorating is so good for your heart and soul. No matter what style you love and no matter what skill level you're at, I feel like you guys can always do something to jazz things up and do it on a budget. So don't forget to check out the rest of my playlist. I have been doing a ton of I Love Spring videos. I have a huge playlist with tons of those. We're moving into summer decor DIYs. We're going to be decorating for summer and just having a blast. So thank you guys again for being here. And if you're looking forward to fall and Christmas and you just want to get those wheels turning, I have a huge playlist for those DIYs using mostly Dollar Tree supplies. And I'm going to be doing some thrift store makeovers and more porch decor. So you guys definitely join me, subscribe to this YouTube channel, punch that bell. I do a ton of giveaways as well. I love to spoil you guys and give you something to look forward to. Also join me over on my Facebook page. I have Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I post several DIY videos a day over there just to keep you guys inspired and motivated to craft and decorate. And I also have a TikTok and an Instagram. So just if you guys can't get enough of it, go pop over there, get a little jazzy, have fun with it, and listen. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. I can't wait till our next video, and until then, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.
That I love you.